birthday episode. We are going to be talking about, in just a few brief minutes, The Fly 2.
Part 2.
We've talked about The Fly 1.
We have?
But Neil picked The Fly 2 for his birthday movie.
I did.
So, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to pick.
It's your birthday, it's your pick.
But you could have, like last year, like, you don't get one for your birthday.
Did we do that?
You did.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember it happening that way.
Pretty
Sure, you guys like put me in the corner and just told me to sit down and shut up.
Sit down and shut up.
No, I don't.
We shoved some cake in your mouth.
We took a vote and it didn't happen that way. So
No, didn't we
even if it did, it didn't.
Didn't we do like a creep show like, where's my cake? Like for you.
Yes.
Where's my cake?
Where's my cake? Oh my goodness. The Fly 2. Welcome everyone to the Cult Show. We're back in the studio where we belong.
Yay.
No one is sickly this week. So it's good because,
Life is good.
I didn't like that remote show. It's funny, we got off doing the remote show initially and it was great, but having to go back to it was kind of like, eh.
We like to be together.
I miss the energy.
Yes.
I did.
Indeed.
But anyway,
We like to be here together.
we do. So, what are we drinking?
Well, we got a few things going on. One, I'm going to be drinking the non-alcoholic gin and tonic from St. Ivy. Delicious. Probably chasing that with a liquid death. And that is what I have in my borrowed Crystal Skull shot glass is the faux gin and tonic.
Faux.
What about you guys?
What do you got?
So I have it's called a Spacecraft IPA. It's made by Sam Adams. The Reverend Michael B. brought this in, and apparently some of it spent time in space.
That's super cool.
In space.
I love that.
So
Beer in space.
yeah, and I think I also have some wine.
When we smell it, wine.
Wine. Yeah, so Michael brought in some of this Crystal Head vodka for us to try. So that's what I actually had, the vodka in the Crystal Head shot glass.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And then, yeah, more wine to follow up.
More wine.
You are a wine maiden.
Good sir.
That's what we said back in my day when I was a child.
Maiden.
Asking for-
That's what you called your mother.
Where is my mead, mother?
My goodly mother.
Oh, the 1700s.
It's a big birthday.
Now I know why she left.
Oh, it's so true.
I love it.
Best line ever, Caleb. Brings a tear to my eye. It was so good.
That was good.
That was a good one. Okay. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy birthday.
Cheers, friends.
Ooh.
Oh, I love good comedy, Caleb.
Refreshing. Refreshing.
Very nice vodka, Michael. Thank you.
Very nice shot glass, Michael. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Well, let's see. What else we got?
The chat. Who's in the chat?
Who's in the chat?
Well, I will start off, as I always do, with who's in studio. And of course, this doesn't happen without producer Scott, so thank you.
Hello.
Heyo.
We also have Vanilla Ken. We have
Yay.
the Reverend Michael B., who I mentioned
Yay.
earlier. And we
Michael.
also have Haley the Baker.
Hey, Haley.
And so far in chat, actually before I do that, thank you to all you podcast listeners.
Pod people.
Appreciate it. But in chat currently, we have Miss Movie Buff Laura,
Hello, Laura.
Mindy Horror Movie Addict,
Mindy.
Tommy Levette,
Me.
and Gory Bits.
Yay.
Gory Bits.
And
Gory
I'm not
Bits.
seeing anyone else. So.
Gory, we're gonna sing
And then we
your
got the
new theme
turkey
song.
lurkies. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
your new theme song, Gory Bits. Gory Bits. Gory Bits.
Your bits are so.
Gory. And we do like a little hands thing. Yeah. You're welcome.
You can use that.
You can use that for free.
Take it.
Should we talk about media we've been enjoying?
What have you consumed? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first of all, We light a candle because our Yellow Jackets is done for the first season. Big event for Haley, Neil, and I.
You're watching?
Yeah. So that was a lot. We talked a lot about that. No spoilers. I mean, and there's still people who are like jumping in and picking it up all the time. So you got time. And they are going to make a second season, but I think it's like barely starting production maybe. So you got plenty of time. Of course, The Righteous Gemstones season 2 started. God, it's funny.
Good stuff.
It's like you think, how could it get funnier? And then somehow it gets like 100 times funnier. And you're like, it was already so funny.
Right.
I love it.
More
love
absurd.
it. I started watching Archive 81 on Netflix. It's a TV show, Archive 81. Anybody? James Wan producing. It's good to go in pretty blind to this one. I don't know if there's going to be more seasons or not, or if it's anthology or what's happening. I'm not all the way done with the first season, but I have lots of friends who are into it, people who like horror, people who don't like horror that much who are into it. It's creepy, it's trippy, it's really good. Like I said, go in. All you need to know is it's about a guy who is a film restorer, who takes like old tapes and film reels and brings them back to life. Just go in knowing that and just enjoy the fun, creepy ride, masterclass in acting too. And then I watched a movie on Shudder that I'd never seen before called Allison's Birthday from 1981. It's a folk horror, and I love folk horror.
You do.
And so I haven't seen this one, and it's on under their folk horror banner. I haven't watched that documentary yet, the folk horror documentary.
I started it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to watch it, but I wanted to watch, I don't know, just like a regular movie. And it's Australian, and it's, it's a little rough at times, just quality-wise, but it's actually a really fun story, and I had a really good time watching it. I really liked the opening of the movie especially. So, Allison's Birthday, check it out. Why the heck not?
Okay.
Yeah. How about y'all?
I have not really done a lot, but I will say New Year's Eve.
Yes, we were together.
You and Scott mentioned something that you'd been watching on YouTube.
Yes.
What was it? About Leon the Lobster.
Leon! Are you guys all watching Leon?
So I actually went and checked that out. It is so awesome. His newest episode where he gets a new home is. So anyway, this person, he went and he got a live lobster from a grocery store, which is meant for eating, and he
Traditionally.
kept it as a pet.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
And
it's so cool.
Lobsters are interesting.
They really
Leon
are.
does his day-to-day minutia, and the internet has fallen for this guy. I mean, just look up Leon the Lobster and you'll find him.
It's so great. And then finally, I finally watched Psycho Gorman.
Oh, finally.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Oh, I really liked
really
it.
fun.
I know I'm gonna like it.
So go check it out. That's on Shudder. Just a lot of fun. Like, just felt very like kind of 80s sorta. Lots of practical effects. Some of them not so great, but still just like.
Yeah.
But like not great on purpose, yeah.
Yeah, like low budget, and so it's just fun. And there's this little girl in there that just kind of cracks me up. Anyway, Psycho Gorman.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm excited.
That was it.
The birthday, Neil.
And the one and only. Boom. Sorry, Scott.
Jesus.
That was my ring. Caught it. Let's see. I watched the film Val. You guys know about Val Kilmer?
Oh, yeah.
Documentary.
Oh, yeah.
on
What'd you
Amazon.
think?
It was really good.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I would recommend it wholeheartedly. It was unexpectedly poignant. I mean, kind of thing where I doesn't.
He's been through a lot.
He has, and it's the way it's presented and just seeing who he is now. I mean, he's got a sense of humor about him, which you probably have to. I mean, given that what you go through to be in his state. But yeah, it was a really good film. It's on Amazon Prime, so I definitely recommend check out Val. I mean, it was I was like at the end, I was just like, oh.
You were like all touched in your heart place.
I was. Yeah, that one little teeny pump that I get every minute, Yeah. It got me. The Tragedy of Macbeth?
You did not fucking watch it without me.
I had to because. Is that one we were supposed to watch together?
Yes, it was one we were supposed to watch together.
Well, I hadn't heard a word from you. A peep.
Well, I didn't know
peep.
it was like available.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been available on Apple for like, I don't know, 2 or 3
Oh my
weeks
God,
now.
no. Remember, we made a rule. Anything A24, we have to run by each other. We have to
I
run
don't
by each
recall
other.
that rule. I'm sorry.
Are you fucking kidding
A24?
me?
Okay. Well, I'll watch it again with you.
You betrayer. Well,
By the pricking of my thumb.
it's only my favorite Shakespeare piece. So it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
You got lambed.
You know what? But no, we evened that score. So this was a fresh start, and now you're in trouble again.
I'm in trouble again.
Yeah.
Back to the corner. I just graduated to the adult couch. Now
Back away with you.
back to
Beast.
the corner. Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I would have assumed you would have like consumed that thing like day one.
No, because we're gonna watch it together.
Oh. Okay.
My heart hurts.
I apologize.
So how was it?
Huh?
How was it?
It was actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I recommend it.
Oh, do you recommend it?
It's visually stunning. Denzel
Yeah.
Washington is great. Francis
Sure.
McDormand is
Oh,
great.
all-star cast.
Would
All-star
you
cast.
say it's better to watch with friends or by yourself?
You know, I'll be honest on that one.
How about somebody who's like a really huge
Right.
Shakespeare fan? Like a huge Shakespeare fan.
When
And the A24 is their like favorite movie studio. Do you think it'd be good to watch with a friend like that?
And when I meet that person, I'll be sure and ask them.
I'm gonna actually stab you with a pen. I hate you. I hate you.
Oh, is that you?
Me.
No.
It me. Me.
I also Cobra Kai season 4.
You're loving it.
That. I don't know why I like that show so much.
It's so funny. We've talked about this. You
Yeah.
don't even like the
I don't care about Karate Kid at all, but I love William Zabka so much. You know what I
Except for
mean?
the
He's my
Zab.
favorite, like one of my favorite '80s bad guys.
It's your zabby
It is.
daddy.
It's my dash of Zab. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like between that and just the nostalgia that's in it, I just really like it. I don't know why.
It's really funny. I love it. I love that it worked, but
Yeah.
it's just like really funny.
Anyway, and then other than that, you know what else I've been enjoying?
What?
My '80s keyboard.
Oh my God! I saw that thing. And
I
was
came
like,
across in
this
a
is gonna-
box
this is
my
gonna come
'80s
out.
keyboard when I was a little kid.
This is actually yours.
Yeah. Scott's got it.
Mine?
Bring it back.
So I like my '80s
Can I
keyboard.
see it?
I'll let you can play with it after. Yeah. So this is
on.
the realistic, sold by Radio Shack back in the day.
It's a little tiny white keyboard.
Because back in the day, before Sandra was born, a long time ago,
Long time ago.
children, let me tell you what happened. There was a place called Radio Shack, and that's where you went for most of your electronic goods.
This says manufactured in Japan.
Wow.
Is it batteries in it? Is it alive?
Yeah, oh no, it's good to go.
So do you actually play?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Do you play like a little mini guitar?
there's one tune I can play.
Play it.
Shit. I don't know, can you even hear this?
Yes.
Yeah, warm up a little. Go ahead.
Me.
So, give him a note, Scott. Give him a note.
Give me a G flat. I should have said, you pressed the wrong key, we're all going to be flat. From the Goonies.
From the Goonies.
Okay, hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm going to try this.
Okay, get warmed up. It's fine.
Ready?
Stretch your fingers.
These are little keys, too. It's just
It's for
they
a
are
tiny
little keys.
child's hand.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
I'm nervous. I've never played in front of people before.
First concert.
Or, I missed.
Oh my God!
That's Axel Foley's theme.
There you go.
Can you play the whole thing?
Axel's theme. No, that's all I can play. Is there more than that?
Well, I mean, I imagine it goes on and adds, but I don't know.
And then you can pick like rhythms.
Sure. Give me a
Like-
beat. Give me a beat.
How about, what do you want?
What's the bossa nova? Oh, that's the rock.
Yes! Oh my god! I know this!
Da, da, da.
Do another one. Do another one. Do the bossa nova.
Do you like the bossa nova?
Sounds the same. That's the rock.
Rock one.
Sounds the same.
How about a rumba?
We got a little more drum.
Bass. You hear that bass?
It's like, hold on, let me test my bass. Oh my God.
So fucking rad.
This is rad.
This thing is so.
It's so cute. It's like really aesthetically pleasing.
It
too.
is very
Yeah.
pleasing.
Yeah.
I used to, you can do piano and fantasy. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, reset. There. It's like you're
It's like some
watching
theremin.
Tom Cruise in Legend right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is eerie.
It's like shout.
Can we do one more thing?
Yeah, whatever you
There
want.
was something I saw that was interesting. Oh, flute. Can you put on the flute mode?
Yeah.
Do flute.
But yeah.
Oh,
Sounds just like a flute.
sounds. Yeah, it's eerie. It's like there's a flute right next to me. I don't get flout. I don't get flout from it.
No thought from that?
No, but this is great. This is hours of entertainment. Wouldn't that be funny if we don't even review the movie and don't talk about anything else? We just sit
I
here
know, right?
for
The
like
only
ever.
problem with those is like you can't play chords. You can only play one note at a time.
Right. True.
That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
But you can actually like record what you play.
yeah,
and
that's
play
the
it
only
back.
problem with it.
Yeah.
Everything else, it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
They nailed it.
Damn. So you're gonna start a band?
80s keyboard. That's right.
Yeah.
With 80s equipment.
You're gonna do like weddings and stuff.
Rad.
Oh, that's a
I
good
know.
time.
Neil's quitting the cult show, and
He's going big. He's going big
he's gonna go
time.
busk on streets and
Pier 39. I'm gonna be going do.
With your tiny ass keyboard, and
Like-
people would be like, "Oh, God bless him," and like give me like $1. Oh my God!
Bank.
You skipped a note.
Oh, I figured we get back to
Yeah.
the passing of Meatloaf.
Yeah,
Meatloaf passed away.
We're all at the Cult Show Meatloaf fans.
yeah.
Yeah, we all love
Yeah.
Meatloaf. Scott, I do. You know, everybody. Scott and I've been blasting Meatloaf like crazy. More so than usual. My parents had the tape of Bat Out of Hell when I was
Oh, wow.
a kid.
Wow.
And so that's when I got introduced to Meatloaf. And he's my favorite part of Rocky Horror, Eddie, my favorite character. And I just hope he's with the god of sex and drums and rock and roll.
There you go.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hot Patooties, blessing his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was sad. It was sad.
Sad.
that these passings keep happening.
Oh, and then I had bad news for producer Scott. I don't know if he saw this. Did you see the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones broke up today?
No.
Yeah, they shall ska no more forever. Scott loves ska. He's like one of the 4 people that still listen to ska.
I knew I shouldn't have knocked on wood.
Yeah. I know. It was very amicable. They're all still friends, but they said we're just done.
If it's amicable, then fuck them. Get back together.
Maybe we shouldn't have told
It's
the
your
boy.
fault.
Why don't you love mom anymore?
Is it my fault?
The mighty. I didn't know they were
Caleb's
still.
fault.
I didn't know they were still around.
I
There's a
didn't
very
know
small,
either. They
loyal
had
community
like
of ska.
that huge album, that huge song, and then
Yeah.
they were in Clueless.
Oh, okay. I have to point this out. Tommy has never heard of Meatloaf.
Oh,
Tommy, I am so excited for you.
You get to go on a
I
journey.
am so excited. If
Yeah.
I mean, to listen to Bat Out of Hell for the first time.
Yep.
Oh,
Good time.
Yeah.
I would do anything for love. Bat Out of Hell. You were. Oh, I wish I was you right now.
It's a good place to be, and that's kind of like when you meet people who haven't seen The Thing for the first time, and it's like, oh, you're gonna love
oh.
this. Yeah.
I got something to show
I
you.
got something to show you. So yeah, Tommy, that's your homework. Get back to us soon.
Yeah.
Good luck there. We have I wanted to say hi to our good friend, a Swedish horror nerd.
Hi,
Yeah.
Swedish horror nerd.
Very, very nice person over there in our fun
Yeah.
Swede land.
Near my
Where your
my
people are from.
motherland of
Yes.
Finland. Yes. Just a
Absolutely.
hop, skip, and a jump away.
So go follow on IG, on Instagram. A Swedish horror nerd.
Thanks for being part of the fam.
Very, very nice. Helps us promote.
He does. Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Boing. Okay.
What else?
And then otherwise,
Nobody.
you know, our subscriber count has been going up, but it's just no one that is.
They're anonymous. You know what? We don't have. They don't want to be publicly shamed.
They don't.
Because maybe people see that we say their name out loud and they're like, Jesus, I don't want that. And so maybe we should stop saying their name,
Maybe.
and maybe they'll be happier.
That might be the case.
Okay.
They don't want to be associated.
They don't want to be publicly
If my work finds out, they're gonna kick me out.
So real quick, also, Spooky Boo has joined chat.
Spooky.
Ooh,
Hello,
spooky
Spooky.
boo-hoo. Like Betty Lou Who.
Spooky Boo. Spooky Boo Loo.
Specky Boo-Loo.
Specky Boo.
Shall we?
Let's get into it.
Okay, Neil's pick, The Fly 2 from 1989. This film was directed by Chris
Wayless.
Wayless, screenplay by our friend Mick Garris, Frank Darabont, and also I'm going to call them the Wheat brothers, Jim and Ken Wheat.
The wheat.
The Wheat was here. Okay. Aaron Bartok, played by Lee Richardson, the CEO of a research laboratory, acts as the self-appointed guardian of orphan Martin Brundle. Brundlefly Brundle, whose father was a researcher at the lab. They don't need to be coy. We know his father was the fly. We get into it knowing that. Though Martin is scarcely 5, he has the appearance of a 20-year-old Eric Stoltz. That's really funny the way that looks. It's like he's not Eric Stoltz, but he looks like Eric Stoltz. Because of mutant insectoid genes in his system, Martin grows up confined to the laboratory, unaware of his true nature, with only pretty scientist Beth Logan, Daphne Zuniga, to call a friend. Soon, the fly begins to emerge.
Dun dun dun.
That's what you need to know about The Fly.
So can I tell you why I
Two.
picked this film?
Why you swallow
Do you
the
mind?
fly?
You wish I'd die.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Why'd you pick it?
Okay, so here's the thing. In the 80s, right, we had these, we had the big juggernauts of horror. Like we had the Nightmare on Elm Street, the Friday the 13th, the Hellraisers, the Child's Plays.
Big franchises.
Then you had the classics. You had your Shinings, Lost Boys, Aliens, The Thing, right? Mm-hmm. Then there was the B-side. The
And
B-side of the record.
They Live.
Which... I won't even. I'm not even. I already made you enough mad today. I'm just gonna let that one.
It's probably wise.
So you had the other ones. These films I just love so much. The B films. I'm calling them like The Blob, House, Night of the Creeps. Those kinds of films. And for me, The Fly fits right in with those. Where I feel that it is a wonderful film. Not so popular necessarily, but it fits in on a quality level that
It's a classic.
just kind of, to me, sells everything that I loved about 80s horror.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where this film sits for me, why I wanted to pick it, because it doesn't get talked about very much, quite honestly.
No.
I mean, it's not even available streaming. It's like there's one Blu-ray set, but you have to buy the entire Fly series, including the Vincent Price Fly, and Return of the Fly,
Like
Revenge of the Fly.
Yeah, every fly.
Right, all the flies.
Sugar Ray's I Just Wanna Fly. Like every fly.
I just want to fly. Play the keyboard, baby.
Play the keyboard, Neil.
So that's why I picked it, because I want to talk about it, because I like it, and it's not widely talked about.
Yeah.
That's true. So would you call this a hidden gem?
It's a hidden gem.
Or a
Sure,
forgotten
sure.
classic? Or
Forgotten friend.
All the above?
This was my first viewing of The Fly 2. I'm, of course, a big fan of the first one, The Fly. We reviewed it here a while back. It's a great movie. I knew you really liked The Fly 2, and I was kind of like, well, I've never seen it. I didn't really have any expectations. I wanted to like it. I go into movies wanting to like them. So, and I was like, okay, Neil really likes this movie, and you're like, it's really gory, and you told me like there's some like the content you're really gonna like too. So I was pleasantly surprised. I very much liked it indeed. It's got that very. Oh, please, yeah. It's got that very late 80s, early 90s look that is like, I can't describe it, but you know it when you see it, and it is just that. It is that like late 80s, early 90s. It's kind of like late 90s, early 2000s. It's like all the same.
Okay.
It's like that. There's like a softness to it or something. I can't describe it. So there's kind of like some kind of cozy nostalgia to it. It is really gory, which is great. Gory bits. It's very gory. And I really like the messaging about treating living things with respect, and not letting I love science. God, I love science. But it's like, not letting progress make you lose your humanity. Yeah, like good, like chewy, mind chewy stuff. And then you get all this fun, like body horror too.
Yeah.
How about you, Caleb?
Yeah, so I saw this when it came out at Empire Cinemas in Rohnert Park, which was our like discount theater of the 80s and 90s. It was like $1 or $1.50 for a double feature. And they never checked tickets, so I would get there at opening and stay there until they closed, basically. So
Nice.
We would all do that usually. That was a full Saturday.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Dinner was popcorn. Like.
I love it.
But I mean, I saw that there, and I was like, and I had seen, the Fly, the Jeff Goldblum Fly, Cronenberg Fly. So, and this was like, I really liked it. But I haven't seen it since then, and we watched it together the other night, and it held up. It was great.
Yeah.
So this is a very, very, very fun movie.
Let's talk about it a little more in depth, shall we?
Break it on down.
So we do get some kind of like video footage of Jeff Goldblum, but he's not here. It doesn't make it. He's dead.
Yeah.
We open it with what we were calling Gina Davish, which is it's like Gina Davis, but like the off-brand,
Right.
The best value. So Gina Davish.
And they even offered her to come back. I can't imagine why she would turn it down.
She must have just been nervous that she's going to get pigeonholed or something. I don't know.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
She just want to be on for just 3 minutes of writhing in pain.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, well, that's true.
And then dying.
Maybe they didn't want to pay her. Frankly, they were like, we
No,
could
she
get.
was offered, from what I read.
Oh, because they're like, we have a great.
She just didn't like the character development. She
just birthing and dying. She gives birth to a little nugget fly baby.
Yes, she does.
We get a nice gooey, milky pod.
You do, yeah. It comes out very, milky's a good way to say it.
I think Caleb was calling it pudding throughout the film.
It could have been a commercial with Bill Cosby.
The pudding.
Pudding.
The little fly
Don't
child.
say his name.
Yeah, fuck him. The little fly child, so cute. Oh my God, little fly baby.
Yeah.
Little fly baby is so cute. And the scientists are so mean to him. They're such a-holes.
Yeah, there's the two. There's the guy with the kind of the big glasses.
Yeah.
And then the lady that just scowls all the time.
And stabs him with
all the
needles
time.
and shit. And then once they start to see how smart he is. So, kind of like we meet him when he's little, and then a big chunk of the movie takes place when he's 5, but appears and has the kind of the development mentally and everything of a 20-year-old man. But so like when he's this like really like precocious and adorable little fly baby, and you just feel so bad for him.
Yeah. Was it his second or third birthday? The first one you saw when he was still like 10 years old-ish.
Was it his second birthday? I don't remember. You should know. This is your
You're right.
film.
I should. I'm gonna say second birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That works.
yeah. So the lady that was put in charge of the project, who's supposed to be quote unquote his mother, was of course incredibly didn't have much maternal instinct basically.
No.
Brytalk
You
is
know.
the father figure. He even like wants him to call him dad and father and stuff. And but it's all very manipulative. They're using him, and he doesn't know that.
But he's a very clever child. And
Yeah.
a very cute actor, I gotta say.
Oh,
this
he's fucking precious.
because like this is the way he delivered
Precious
his
80s
lines.
child.
And, yeah, he did
Yeah.
a really good job, that actor. But he was already incredibly far smarter than the researchers that are watching
Right,
him.
and his naivety is not his fault, because even though he's a genius, he's raised in this incredibly bizarre situation. So he's not going to know when people are like necessarily like manipulating him.
No,
because what else does he know? He has nothing to compare it to.
All he knows
that's
is
his normal.
That laboratory and where he was raised, and them poking him with needles every week to take blood samples, and
Right.
give him
Constantly tests.
Yeah.
The maze was awesome, though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets to me so quick.
The guy just holds up a picture of a maze, and he just takes a piece of tracing paper, draws on it, and they,
Yeah.
boom.
He's like, this is easy. This
Even
is
Scott was
child's
like,
play.
whoa.
That was cool. That was
Oh, and
It was
producer
cool.
Scott liked this
Yeah.
movie a lot too.
Yeah,
Producer
we'll
Scott
have
liked
to
this
hear
movie.
from Scott one point.
Producer Scott is a big fan of anything that's kind of mad science. Is kind of his wheelhouse because he loves science fiction.
So Scott should pick Reanimator sometime.
I can't believe we haven't done Reanimator,
Well, I think we're waiting for,
like an anniversary or something.
or like a Crampton sighting.
Sighting? Oh my God, we're out there with binoculars, just trying to get a sighting.
She was up here this weekend, by the way.
She was, I saw that.
Oh.
She was in Healdsburg.
Yeah.
Now she's in Tahoe.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't know she was
Watching her.
They're watching you. Oh, they're coming to get
I
you,
know.
Barbara.
Not creepy at all.
No, not at all. Back to the fly too. So he finds the animal lab, you guys, which is heartbreaking, and he befriends a dog, a golden retriever, and they become bestest friends in the whole wide world. And he like connects with this animal because they're both prisoners.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking, and like there's like they cuddle and stuff, and it will warm the cold cockles of your heart. And then things don't go well for the dog.
No,
They try to put it in the pods, and it turns into Cujo. So then,
I'd say a little worse than Cujo, but
yeah. So then Daddy Bartok says, it's like Daddy Warbucks. Daddy
Right, Daddy
Bartok
Bartok.
says, oh my God, it's fine. We put it down humanely. You're fine, little genius fly baby. We move on with our life for a little bit.
But it's very shocking because
Yes.
the reveal is A, what is it, Bay 17 that they called it where they did it?
whatever, yeah.
But it's like, oh look, there's the telepods again, and then a very dramatic bom 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 with the whole pan of the camera, and then you see the dog go in there, and then of course the dog. It wasn't a turn inside out monkey, but it was not a very.
yeah, it
was
came
not
out
much
almost
better.
like
Not much better.
sort of flattened and
Yes.
I will say I like how Martin treats animals a little bit better than his father did.
Yes.
That is true.
You know, the new
Yeah.
generation, they learn.
that is true.
Then one day he meets a girl.
He gets older.
He's older. He's 5, right? But 20. So just go with that. He meets a girl who has the most late 90s hair I've ever seen in my life. It's an entity. It is like the Fly 3, her hair.
Man, Neil and I went to school with that girl. I mean, not the actress,
It's a
but
lot.
I mean, like,
It's a lot of work to get
you
that
know,
hair to do that.
All the girls looked like
was
that.
what it was,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that was the style.
That was the
look.
style. Yeah.
Late 80s hair or 90s?
I mean, it's a late 80s, early 90s hair.
It
Yeah.
carried through.
He had a good run. So they're, you know, they're falling for each other. Oh my God, I have a note in here. When the blood splurts.
Yeah.
Can I tell that story? Sure. That happened to producer Scott once.
Oh my God, really?
He was in the emergency room and I was with him. And I guess, I don't know, he was like really tense or something. And they like put the...
Well, yeah, after they tried to stick me 7 times in this.
They can't find his veins and they're like poking and prodding and digging around and shit. And they get it and it just was like it, pew! It just was like Old Faithful. Just like this huge splurt and it splashed all over the floor. And I was just like staring at it and then I like started laughing and I was like, ooh, because what can you do? And
You clap for
I
him?
did. I was like, oh.
Good show, old chap.
That was impressive. So if you see that in the movie and you think that's not real life, that can't happen, it can happen.
Did the needle break out of the shot?
No.
No.
Okay, so they just stuck it in and blood just went
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Just like a
Nice.
gush.
In the
like a
movie, the
gusher.
needle breaks,
The needle
right? And then she's like, "Look what you did!"
Yeah, she's like, this
That's
is
what
your
you
fault.
get for
You're moving
wiggling.
her. Yeah, bitch.
So that's why Scott didn't like that part when they were jabbing him.
Yeah, it was like,
There's
like.
trauma. You have
yeah.
jab trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was great. I've seen it in real life, you guys. I've seen it in real life.
That's pretty
It
cool.
Happen. Okay, I know it's Katie Lang. And I know Katie Lang's queer icon. Katie Lang walked so all these other queer performers can walk. I respect. I would love to never hear Lock, Stock, and Teardrops again, though.
Okay.
That's the name of the song.
In that song period, or in that context of how it was used?
Ever at all.
Okay.
It's a country song, and it's very late 80s country. Can you sing it a little?
I don't know that song actually.
Play it.
I don't.
Pick up your keyboard and play
I just wanna fly.
and play.
Yeah, hit the
Lock,
country
Stock,
button.
and Teardrop. Is there a country button on there? Is there a Katie Lang button on there? Horrible song, and they slow dance to it in the most like fuzzy lighting. Like
See, I
just,
didn't even know that was Katie Lang. I didn't.
Well, we saw it in the
We did, the
when
credits.
the credits rolled.
Okay.
But it did you like that song, Producer Scott?
No.
No, you didn't like it.
But
No
it was
one liked
nice because the doors open and you see their shadows come in and then they move in slowly.
There's a montage, if that's what you're
And
trying
then
to
they're
say.
doing their dancing. No, it was a nice moment between them. 'cause
Oh my
they're-
God!
they're in the night shift.
Night.
I know the night shift. Okay, so does anybody work on the night shift actually, other than Martin?
No.
And her.
One crusty.
She's not working. She was practicing fly fishing.
But she
Yeah.
was supposed to be working.
There's
That's
like-
what I'm saying. Does
yeah.
anybody work? And then the security
It's
guard
them and one
was
crusty
sleeping,
security guard.
reading the book.
Yeah. It's just them and that crusty man.
And then the security guard just walks around being creepy to everybody,
Yeah, that's his job.
So
Scott, you have a comment? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I thought you were getting ready to hit the mic.
So let's talk about what's more upsetting than that song and dance. Is the dog.
I think
Breaking news. Breaking news. The dog is not dead. For
Dog is not dead?
some reason, unbeknownst, they've kept the poor thing alive.
I know it makes no sense
It
whatsoever.
makes no sense that they kept
They're
it alive.
studying it.
There's nothing to study.
Studying.
No, they're probably drawing its blood every week, just like they are him, to understand what happens with the teleportation.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a stretch.
I don't think
But
so.
you know what? These bastards are cruel. They're stupid. So the dog has to eat gruel now. Like, legit
Like it
gruel.
can't walk. It
Can't walk.
Like crawls, and it's like whimpering the whole time.
Oh,
it has like tears running down its face. and-
They're crying. We're crying. Everyone's crying.
It's pretty god-awful.
It has straw that it lives on, and it's just this miserable, sweet baby. And that's when you really know how evil Bartok is,
Right. Yes.
and his scientists, because like, it's above and beyond cruelty. And he like goes to the doggy because that's his friend. Oh my God! And he's crying. It's so effective.
It is a good scene. I knew you'd like that scene. Thank you.
Broke my heart. But no, it's nice. There's a kitten. He gives it to the girl, and it goes mew. And that's good.
So, poor Martin Brundle, though, he euthanizes the dog.
Thank God he does.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So.
Yeah, it had to be done. And he, like I said, he's crying. Everybody's crying.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's a moment. He gets mad, some misplaced anger at Beth, and that's what he makes it up to her by giving her a kitten. Probably rescued that from some horrible fucking death as well.
That's true.
They're getting along so well that Martin and Beth do a sex.
To us.
Which is kind of weird because he is 5.
Because he's 5.
Yeah.
Because he is. I was like,
I mean, he may look 25, but he's 5.
I was like, you monster. Like, leave the child alone.
Well, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know that ignorance is going to hold up in court.
But he's got a job as a scientist at this lab. He's
know
got
what?
his own big project he's in charge of,
Right.
teleporting cats and dogs
But he's
from A
wearing,
to
but he's
B.
wearing underoos under his clothing.
What are you saying?
Okay, what's creepier though, Fly 2 or Big?
Oh, Big's way creepier. Fly 2.
Again, in Big, Elizabeth Perkins does not know.
Right.
It still sat weird with me.
Yeah,
as
but
a
he's.
kid.
But I mean, I would posit that in Big he is also mentally 12.
That's true, because Martin is a little naive, but he's mentally a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm totally joking. It's not actually creepy that they're hooking up. It's just really more funny because
Right.
we know, man, he is 5, but though he looks like a whole Eric Stoltz,
He is but a half Stoltz.
a quarter Stoltz.
Quarter Stoltz.
And he does it so well his first time. That was my takeaway.
That's really the most unbelievable part, huh? is, I mean,
Like, wow, you really know what you're doing.
Well,
we watched a lot of science.
that's the unbelievable part because we all know how what really happens the first time. It's like, yeah, it wouldn't go on for 2 minutes. What are you talking about?
Somehow they make it work.
That's it.
Maybe it was her first time. Maybe they didn't know any better.
True. Maybe it
That's true.
was
Maybe she's been busy fly fishing.
Maybe
a girl.
Maybe you guys can help me out because my next note is picking at pustules. I don't remember why I wrote that.
Oh, because he had the thing on his
The
arm.
thing in his arm.
Oh, he's starting to get the growth.
Yeah, and he's like picking. There's
The
stuff
fuck is
coming
this?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
don't think you should be doing that.
yeah, I was like, please don't pick at it.
Yeah,
But this is
doesn't-
body horse,
that's
so I
not okay.
want him to pick at it at the
You
same
should know
time.
better.
Yeah.
You're like a doctor.
Yeah. So that's it's bad that he's getting it. That's bad because he doesn't know it, but he's flying. That we call that the fly fry, and it's coming.
It's the
Ew,
fly,
God,
yeah.
it makes me want to itch just thinking about it. Blech. Rude awakening. Daddy Bartok. He's awful. You are a puppet, Martin. Is this when he finds out there's cameras? Yeah, he finds out. Yeah, he finds out that like because they like let him move out of the lab, and they're like, "Oh, you're like a big boy, and you can have like an apartment, and have some privacy."
We're gonna have to pause for a minute.
Oh, okay.
We're getting blocked by the firewall.
I came in like a wrecking ball. Hi, small technical difficulties. We were blocked by Bartek Industries. Bartok Industries.
I don't think they liked what we were saying about
No,
them.
so, but you know what? We're gonna speak the truth. So they moved Martin to a little apartment out of the lab so he could have privacy because he's like a grown-up. And again, this is the naivete is because we know they're not just gonna let him live off campus.
Correct.
And yeah, they have cameras everywhere. And in fact, people watched him do sex. They videoed it.
They've been watching them doing it for a long time before that. Then probably.
Yeah, that's true. We have that god-awful security guard. Like, you seriously, like, you're just waiting for the payoff of when this man is
Yeah.
gonna die.
He's like hardcore, like just shitbag John Q. Law.
Yeah.
Kinda, you know.
And I said in here, all the bad guys pull up in the Bartok swagger wagon, and they roll out. Oh my God! So Beth and Martin go on the lam, and they're looking for answers because what is happening to Martin? But I mean, they kind of know because they, figure out like they know who his dad is and all.
Right.
So they go to what's his ass's house
John Getz.
from the first movie. Remember
His name- yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. As he says it. He says, "Dissolve my hand and foot with fly vomit."
Oh, that was hilarious.
His name's like Statham or Statham or
Stathis?
Stathis.
Stas-
That's
yeah.
it.
Borens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird name.
Yeah.
Remember, he was kind of dating Gina Davis.
Yep.
Well, he even says, like,
Yeah.
Stole my girl.
Seth Brundle stole my girl, and you're like, I think she pretty much broke up with you and
Yeah.
told you, leave me alone.
'Cause you're
and
insufferable.
Give me the key back to my apartment. And
Yeah. He's insufferable.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much an a-hole, but then he kind of, he's a little bit of a softie. And he lets them
Yeah.
take his car and stuff.
He gives him some advice basically.
Yeah.
And then says do whatever you gotta do, and then
Yeah.
here, take my car.
So he's kind of a jerk, but he's got a little
Well,
bit of a
he's-
redemption arc.
At this point, he's just a kind of a jaded old man.
Well, I mean, and he saw the birth happen, He
Yes,
saw
he
that.
was
So
there.
he's traumatized. I don't know.
It was intimated that he thought that Martin died. that bird?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He didn't think it was viable because it was
Right.
so crazy. Let's talk about Brundle in the hotel room.
Okay.
To me, he resembled a wrinkly little peach pit.
Wrinkly peach pit.
He's got like these really deep grooves in his head.
Okay.
Wrinkly little peach pit of a man. He starts to, you know, like how it happened in the first movie, being the fly kind of makes you mean.
Yes. Right.
I don't know why, but it kind of makes you mean. And he is kind of like, look what I can do, like his dad was.
Yeah, it kind of makes you, you know, because he was saying, like, this is my best self, and this is a
Yeah.
gift, and, you know, I'm, like, maximum, you know,
Yeah.
I've achieved maximum.
Yeah, max hit points. Like I'm
and you're
full
like, no,
health
no,
bars.
you haven't. You look like shit.
Yeah, you look like
You're
a
being
wrinkly little
dick,
peach pit. You're an
and-
asshole. And then before long, he gets stringy.
Yeah, it starts to get the
Why is that?
the
you know?
spindle fibers from his
Is that what it is? Okay.
from his chrysalis.
Because he's got to make, he's got to make his little sleep sack.
Yeah.
I
little
thought he
fluid
was just
sack.
making cotton candy for himself or something.
He's
but-
hungry.
There was some pretty cool lighting in that scene, though.
Oh, very cool. And I mean, the makeup, it is awesome the whole way through this movie. The effects are great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it still is like, ugh, he's wrinkly and then he's stringy. And I mean, it's supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, he looked kind of like I'm trying to think. I can't think of the guy's name.
Yoda.
No, I was thinking more like a
Yogurt.
mixed yogurt. I hate yogurt. Like a mix between like Rutger Hauer and like, and like
Why you
Billy
gotta do
Idol.
Rutger like that?
No, his hair is kind of like something like
Like kind of Rutger-y.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer, and he had the face is a little more like squarish. So
So that was Rutger Hauer, was like his
slash
son.
Billy Idol,
Oh my God, Billy Idol. And Rutger Hauer had a baby.
and it would be
It'd be
Brundle
that.
Fly.
It was Brundle baby.
Brundle baby.
Brundle baby.
Billy Idol.
He's kind of an ass.
No,
You can drag
Billy
him
Idol?
into this. Yeah.
No, I've seen
I-
Billy
I
Idol
know
in
you
concert
have.
before, and he ends the concert by, "Oh, Billy fucking Idol," and walks off stage.
Billy Idol makes me cringe. He makes me cringe.
You got some Billy Idol issues?
He's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of skeezy.
How?
I don't have time to get into Billy Idol's drama. He's just kind of a skeezy guy.
Oh, okay.
What matters is Martin. Martin hatches. You know, his girlfriend, she has like this weird like thing where she's like, well, he needs help, so I have to call Bartok.
Talk, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a mistake. But I mean, she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do with the whole
Well,
fly.
I mean, in the long run, it's kind of not though, because he does need to get
yeah,
back there to the pod.
he does.
That's true. And he goes full cocoon.
Full cocoon.
Like,
And when
oh.
he hatches, that's where the pudding really comes into play.
That's the tapioca flies, baby.
The tapioca really hits the
I
fan.
think it was more butterscotch, but
Or maybe it is yogurt. Maybe it is yogurt. And it gets everywhere. And it's really exciting because you kind of know he's now going to start reaping his revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really
This
exciting.
This is where the movie picks up.
yeah, this is where the magic happens. The,
Magic
the
happens,
practical effect magic.
Yeah.
Like,
So, okay, he pets the dog because and even though he's a beast, you know.
So his full fly, by the way, is nothing like his daddy's fly. This
Oh
is
no,
your
this is not
father's
your
fly.
father's fly. No.
This is like Billy Idol fly.
no, this is Martin McFly.
Martin
There you
McFly.
go.
I like it. But he still loves the dog, and because that's
Yeah, so they try to sick a Rottie on him,
Yeah.
a Rottweiler, and
he's like, you
he,
can't do
gives
me
him
like
a little
that.
head pat, and the dog's like, "Hi, friend."
And it's really sweet too because when and Scott even yelled something out about it. It's like, don't do this. Don't use the Rottweiler to go after people, because it's like these dogs have such a bad rap, these big breed dogs, and then it's perfect because it flips it
Right.
because
Yeah.
the dog's not bad. The dog just wanted someone to love and respect them too.
Yeah.
And Martin Martin McFly can give you that. So like they canoodle, and that's really sweet. And it's like, the whole message here is the humans are the enemy, which is
Right.
absolutely the truth. Like the animals have an understanding. They do, like, I don't know, they're just kind of living, and they get their vengeance against those that wronged them. But it's the humans that are diabolical and can't control their own power, which is a big theme of the movie, which I love.
Yep. I like how this movie gets in your face at this point.
Very
In several points where it's like, I mean, in so much as like they open a door and then like a body flies at you, like,
Yeah.
kind of like out of nowhere, and you have to like shut the door before it whacks you. Like it's really cool.
The spew.
That's right.
Oh my God, the spew, and that's when that poor bastard is still alive after he's melted off.
Yes.
One of my favorite kill scenes, even though granted he
Yes.
wasn't technically dead, but that we
Dead.
covered was in this movie.
Dead enough.
What did you think? Seeing
Loved it. Loved it, but I did actually feel bad for him. Because he's sitting there like, like as he's.
He gets the fly bomb, which, as you know, melts your flesh
Right.
on his face, and then all his flesh just falls off, and it's just a skull.
Yeah.
But the guy's still alive.
Right.
Poor
he got
bastard.
martyred.
Yeah, martyred.
There you go.
That
Next-
is the best face melting ever. I mean,
It's up there with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I mean, we had a little bit of a tiff about this when we talked about it after the film, but it's better. I mean, I understand it came after all of that kind of stuff, but I mean, it is outstanding.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
realistic,
Yeah.
disgusting, horrifying, believable.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's brilliant.
It is.
Next up was, I could tell, Caleb's favorite scene, which is the man getting crushed by the elevator. Caleb was like screaming at him, "Move!" Because I know you love that in movies when people have plenty of time.
Yeah.
I tell
and
you,
he just stands there and goes,
It's, I tell you, it's fight, flight, or freeze. That man was frozen. Caleb has no
Crush.
patience. Caleb has no patience
He
for
moved
it.
enough just to get his head perfectly situated so that the elevator could crush it perfectly for us to look at.
For our viewing
God bless
pleasure.
that man.
In this one, I'm a lot more okay with it than I am in The Omen, though. Because the payoff is so good. That little like head gush you get afterwards is excellent.
Well, because here's the thing, though. The guy in the elevator, he had to move his entire body out of the way, right?
Okay.
Whereas
Yeah.
the Omen, the guy just had to go, and that would be it.
right?
just
I'm
a
watching
jump.
it come down. I'm watching
Yeah.
it, watching it, watching it. There it is. Step aside.
That's it.
It's just like the time warp. It's just a jump to the left,
That's all it is.
or then a step to the right.
And then a step to the right. Even a pelvic thrust, you look okay.
He got you out of the way. Of course, the best part I feel for like me was Bartok gets a taste of his own medicine.
Yep.
He becomes the tormented after he has tortured so many living things.
Yeah.
Sweet poetic justice.
But I love though how the fly Martin
Martin.
drags Bartok into the telepod because he figures out if you telepod with someone, the machine will repair
Yes.
the host and then fuck up the other guy.
Oh my God.
Give him all. One is Arnold Schwarzenegger and one is Danny DeVito when they come out. So, basically.
Only if you took Danny DeVito and put him through a
but
blender.
Which one is the fucked up?
I don't know. Well,
Yeah. And I mean, like,
That's personal preference, but
he is like, I mean, kind of human centipede. Like,
Kind of.
But, like, he's just ooey gooey.
but I like how the fly he takes his hand and the fingers. He's like pushing with his fingers.
Yeah.
To push,
like, let
push
me
the
use
button.
your fingies.
So Daphne's Zuniga had to push the button to do it.
Because he's telling her, push the button, girlfriend.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And now he gets to sleep in the dirty straw room.
yeah,
and
they didn't
gruel.
even clear the old straw out. They just
No.
left it there, and now he gets to like lap up
Gruel.
gruel from the same bowl.
Yep.
So, fuck you,
And what's
Bartok.
wonderful though is how the movie, how it zooms in, like super close on him, and he's got that one eye kind of going, his tongue's kind of trying to lap
And
it
the
out.
leaking and
Yeah.
it's super, like, there's gross, wonderful stuff in this film, and couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Can I talk to you guys about the end of this movie?
The end.
Yeah, I have to say again, I like this movie a lot. I like it a lot. I was I was a little unsatisfied with the ending, though, because
Okay.
what kind of happens is Martin is basically restored. I mean, physically, as far as we can see, and the guys are all kind of in there, the security people, and it's clearly like, it just kind of ends, and it's like, so does Martin leave? Does Martin take up and clean house at Bartok? Are they just going to let him walk out after he killed all those people? I was left a little like, and it's not like ambiguous so much as it's kind of abrupt.
Right.
And what do you guys think happened? Did he just say, "I'll see myself out"?
Yeah, I think he just sort of left, and he went and lived in
On her
Daphne's
houseboat? Yep.
houseboat, and they went fly fishing together.
And they were just fisher people?
Lots and lots, and they did the sex.
All that sex? And then he told her, "I'm really 5." Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What is,
I don't know.
Scott.
I think the ending would have felt better if they didn't. I mean, I understand they had to add like all the security people breaking into it to add the tension for that
Yes.
last moment. But them actually getting in is actually kind of what ruined it. Like if they already got in and they just watched him kill their boss,
Right, they're probably going to
kill them.
put one to the dome. And
You're at least going to
I
taste
don't
you
think
know,
that Bartok.
they're not going to understand, like, oh, you're better now.
Sorry.
Our bad, we'll let you go.
I think you guys have.
I don't think he left. I don't think Bartok left it to him and his will. Is what I'm saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it could have been a hostile takeover. What do you think?
I think you guys have us all wrong, and I think this is like the end of The Wizard of Oz. Like the Wicked Witch is melted, and they're all like, "Oh, hail Dorothy!"
Like,
Hero of Oz. And they're like, "You guys killed Bartok.
you killed the asshole scientist. You killed the creepy security guard.
You
Right.
killed them all. You want her
solved our-
broom? Here's a broom. Go ahead, take it."
You've solved all our problems.
Yes. And then that was it. They're all happy.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Except for the poor cleaning staff who had to clean up after that.
drag out the corpses. I want to see their movie.
Right, mop up the blood. you
Yeah.
know, yeah. Get all the tiny bits of brain and blood.
Gooey pudding,
All that fun stuff.
figgy pudding.
I'm sure like the stockholders are not going to be happy about how.
They're gonna be upset.
About how it
Bartok
ended.
Industries is probably done.
Yeah.
Let's.
Oh my God! I imagine there's one like poor admin assistant who's sending like letters to everybody. Hi, so I'm so sorry. You're not getting your money back, and nothing's happening.
There's no dividends this quarter.
Yeah.
But, Dick Cheney's in charge now, so it's okay.
It's the whole thing.
How about one thing that Scott had brought up that I liked, that I would
Yes.
agree with on this film, was the attention to detail
Oh,
in
yeah.
this
Yeah.
movie. There's a lot of really cool things about this film that I think come from a well-written script.
Will Wheaton script.
Yes. That, like, there's things like their badges. Scott liked, right? The badges that are like
They're really
kinda-
fancy. They look
Yeah,
scientist.
they're like
Yeah.
sort of holographic-y,
Yeah.
rainbowy. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The props department and the set
The
dressing
set design
department.
is cool.
Yeah.
Like the whole whatever Area 17 or
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
a huge set, with big giant doors and huge ceilings and
Oh, I just remembered something that we all laughed at really hard.
What's
Is
that?
when the asshole security and his people roll in, and Bartok says like, "No one hurt him. I want him alive." And they grab the submachine gun, and they're like, "Ah." We all like cracked up. We're like, "He said alive!" Like
That's right, but again, machine guns. They were everywhere.
they gave
7-Eleven
you kids,
machine guns. Take a machine gun.
they gave you kids them in the vending machine.
Yeah.
It was a prize at the penny arcade.
Big gulp and a machine gun.
that's where I got mine.
That's where you all got yours.
But there was a lot of the detail in this film, which is what I think
Yeah.
makes it so great. Like you said, there's little scenes like the dog whimpering after it's been transformed, and like just these little things. The guy's face melted off; he's still breathing. You can see his chest. You can hear him like
Respirating.
almost like moaning for help in a way when he's like in
That's
the
what I
fly.
heard.
The fly steps on his chest when it walks off, and it kicks breath out. I mean, all these awesome little attention to detail moments.
They felt so confident in all of their special effects more than I think like any horror film of that era, because
Oh, yeah.
they didn't just like create these cool effects that were on screen for like 2 seconds. They like held on that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, as he's laying on the ground and breathing, like you said,
Yeah.
they held on all of these makeups and
Yeah.
all of these special effects that they created, because they clearly felt very confident in the work that they'd created.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a creature feature too, because the fly is really he's a creature. He's a
yeah.
monster. He's
Yeah.
a monster.
Yeah.
But I think that's also because you've got a director who has a background in special effects.
Right,
And,
yeah.
he's kind of like, you know what? In the past, it's always been cut out, or
Right.
we do all this work, and then it's like, well, we're just gonna edit it down to this. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna let it shine.
I think it's a key to a successful sequel. All those things you kind of mentioned too, and kind of like it's not a play-by-play of the first movie.
No.
I mean, it's like it's relevant, but at the same time, it really stands on its own, and it kind of has its own messaging and its own look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Chris Walas a minute?
Please.
Since you bring him up and mention about that. So,
Of course.
Please.
like you say, he was mainly known for his work in the special effects, makeup effects, that kind of thing. His huge films, of course, being things like Scanners, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, he was the tote melting face. So, I mean,
if you wanted a face melted.
that's right. You go to Chris Walas.
Yeah.
Gremlins, he is the Gremlins man. He
He's
designed the Gremlins.
Gremlins.
So, I mean, that's huge, huge, huge. Dragon Slayer, he was the close-up of the dragon, all the close-ups of that animatronic dragon. Piranha, Humanoids from the Deep, so he spent some Roger Corman time in there. So he knows how to get stuff done. And
Yes.
I think,
But he also probably knows how to get stuff done cheaply and have it work.
Oh, no question.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and work in
working for Corman,
And then-
that's what's
yeah.
going to happen.
for sure. And then, so 2 things. Gremlins, obviously, big studio film.
Yeah.
Not a huge budget for that type of film. Yeah, he had to make hundreds of gremlins or whatever, design all these little things.
Thousands of grems.
I mean, that definitely helps him a lot.
Yeah.
Secondly, he did the special effects for the first Fly, Brundle Fly, for which he won an Academy Award.
Yes. Yes.
So
He's no slouch.
he's not a slouch. So he definitely had a vision. And then you get Mick Garris and Frank Darabont, for God's sakes.
He's
coming
done a
in.
few things.
So writing your script, that helps.
He's done a thing or two.
He's done a thing, so I think it was great job. And then what's funny to me is that Brooks Films is like, the production company behind this. And of course, Mel Brooks is the, that Brooks film, Mel Brooks. So
Yes.
they did all of, from 1980 on when they incorporated, when they created whatever they did. I don't know if they're an LLC or a corporation or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyway, they were created in 1980. From that point on, they did all the Mel Brooks films, but they also did like The Elephant Man and My Favorite Year, which is a really great Peter O'Toole film.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And The Fly 1 and 2, among other films.
So then
So,
that would make sense why Mel Brooks suggested to Wayless that he use Daphne
oh, there you go, Zuniga.
Zuniga. Yeah.
Zuniga, for this role
Spaceballs.
because
Yeah.
she played Princess Vespa in Spaceballs.
There you go.
So.
Anyway,
Can I look at your notes really quickly to see if I missed anything?
yeah, or did I miss anything?
I like this. You did a good right here. Corporate weaponizing of biological matter.
Yes,
I love that.
that's what they were doing, right?
That's what they were doing. I love this note. All the phones had cords attached.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Okay.
So back in the day,
Back in the day, it's post. Rotary.
It looks like we have.
Rotary.
post Rotary.
It looks like we have someone we need to delete in the comments, and then we also have a real person. Sorry, we don't study the comments, and producer Scott is clearly slacking.
He's trying to save the cast to begin with.
Without Goldblum, I ignored this film. Our friend is saying, sounds like I should watch it. I mean, I was kind of the same way. I like a lot of sequels, but at the same time, The Fly, that's lofty. And I'm always going to think of The Fly as a classic. But I really enjoyed The Fly too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think especially if you do like that late 80s, early 90s kind of vibe, I think you will like it. I think you'll at least like the gore and some of the messaging in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so for me, it just really holds up. Like, it is still in '89, and then now it's still a very good movie. But this movie was panned when it came out.
Yeah.
If I
I
remember
believe that,
correctly.
yeah.
You know, it was not,
Yeah.
you know, without Cronenberg attached or without
Sure.
Goldblum or Gina
Yeah.
Davis attached. Like, you know.
It might actually be ahead of its time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that, you know, because there's lots of things where they're like, you know, password protected. And they're like freaking out over, like, what does that mean? What do we do?
Before Jurassic Park, thank you. Trying to guess the password. There's a lot of stuff in this film. It's a great film.
Yeah,
So
it really is.
Yeah.
I think it is. But.
It's great, and it's got some really vibrant blood, which I like. You know, I like a vibrant blood.
Yeah, you gotta have a vibrant blood.
Yeah, I do. I should have pointed that out earlier.
You should
Vibrant
have. What are you
blood.
thinking?
So we're gonna play a game. Is it time for the game?
I think we're done with the fly too.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna buzz off.
We're gonna buzz off
Buzz off.
because we're gonna play our game for Neil's birthday, and then I'm gonna announce next episode's film.
All right. So it's my birthday, so they gave me homework to do, which
Yeah.
is very nice of you guys.
We
Thank
said
you.
your wife could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
she said she would do it too.
she actually gave
She
me some.
helped?
She
Yeah.
gave me some pointers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
she
God!
gave
So
me
stop.
All right.
Quit your
Thank you,
bitching.
Jen.
She gave me some.
Put your
I still
bitching,
had to do
Neil.
all the work. On my
I had to
birthday.
type it.
I did. I had to type it out. So we're playing. What? You don't know? You don't know Neil?
You don't know Neil.
You don't know Neil.
Yeah.
Two truths and a lie
Edition.
edition.
And we're playing together.
Yes.
You, me, and producer Scott can
Yep,
chime
and the
in.
audience.
Definitely.
And the audience. Okay, and we'll come to like a kind of a consensus about our answers. So I think most people are familiar with two truths and a lie. It is exactly what it sounds like. There is two truths and a lie, and we're going to try to find the lie.
Yeah, so I'm already uncomfortable talking about myself typically, so the fact that I am gonna like be the subject of this
Twinsy.
is a little bit, whatever, out of my comfort zone, but we're gonna be have fun with it.
You know
I
what?
tried to
You're
make
growing. You're
I'm growing.
growing.
I am growing.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be entertaining and you will know more about me than you ever wanted to know
wanted to.
previously.
And if you are playing at home, take out your Neil bingo card and scratch out these items.
That's right.
That's not a real thing. It's a
It's
joke.
scratch.
It's just a joke.
Is it?
It's real now.
It should be a California scratcher.
You will win the lotto. Big money.
Big money. Okay.
Okay, ready,
So I'm
Caleb?
going to say
Ready.
three things. Of these three, one of them is a falsehood.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Caleb, okay, and these preference. Caleb has known me for over 30 years, so it's not easy doing these things
No.
without trying to, with ones that Caleb might not know.
Right, and we understand
So-
that's a lot of pressure on Caleb, which is why
Yeah.
we're playing as a team. And you know, it's kind of fun. Like we talked about this, is you kind of make them like. It's meant to stump friends, you know. It's meant to
I'm
be
trying,
like,
but there's
you
some
know,
I just can't not. Like,
Yeah.
Caleb just knows me too well.
intimately.
Intimately. So he knows my my sleeping patterns.
All your bits.
all my gory bits.
All those gory bits.
Gory
I'm
bits.
sorry.
Okay.
Gory bits, you know.
Are you ready?
I love you, and I love your name. I love you. That's why I like to say things with your name in it.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had to run from the police 3 times in my life.
Okay.
Time 1 was for trespassing on a school roof after hours and setting off the burglar alarm.
That is
That's true. Yeah.
Time 2 was for being out past curfew in Oregon. Time 3 was for lighting off fireworks on a school playground.
Oh, I could see both of those
I
things.
think.
I mean,
shit.
here's the thing
I think
is-
2 is the false one.
Yeah, I think so too, because I could see Neil lighting off fireworks, but at the same time,
But I could-
feel
yeah,
like
I
you're
know.
also pretty smart about fire, and probably were as a kid. I'm gonna say Oregon's false.
Yeah.
Oregon's false. We're saying Oregon's
Yeah.
false.
The false is lighting off fireworks on the school
Oh,
playground.
darn it!
They have a curfew in Oregon?
They had a curfew, and my friend and I were there visiting, and we were running away from the police, and the guy finally said, "You better stop or I'm going to let my dog on you." So,
Wow.
okay.
Just like that. All
And we
right.
stopped.
Wow.
What a jerk.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
never fireworks.
Really?
I did, but I didn't have to run for the cops.
Oh, you just did it.
I just did it. Yeah.
I like it. I like
Cops
it.
never either came or they didn't care or something. yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
How old were you?
Which time?
With the fireworks.
This was like
2 weeks
This
ago.
was like last week.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I probably in junior high.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really glad you didn't start a fire.
No, in the playground and the blacktop.
Oh,
yeah.
right. See, I feel like you're fire.
I'm fire safe.
smart.
Yeah.
You knew Smokey the Bear.
Oh, he's my buddy.
Mine too.
I didn't want to be that guy.
Starting any fire.
Him and Woodsy Owl, man. Like this.
What's the owl? What's the owl?
Okay, my 6 favorite rock concerts that I've been to are.
Your sixth.
But 6. Number 6 of them, and I paired them. They're in pairings, so 2, 2, and 2. Okay, so one of those pairings is incorrect.
Okay.
Comprende?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. First pairing,
Okay.
Pink Floyd and Peter Gabriel.
Oh, you would love that.
That is
shit.
true.
Second pairing, Prince and David Bowie.
You never saw them.
Third pairing, Rolling Stones and Fleetwood Mac.
Oh.
I'm gonna go 2.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
definitely
two. Two's you never saw them.
No, we saw David Bowie together, but it was a very disappointing concert.
And not with, and you never saw Prince.
No. He's saying
They weren't together. It wasn't
not
Pink Floyd and
together.
Peter Gabriel together.
He's just saying that
2 different concerts. I'm
these
pairing
are
them.
not his favorite
These
concerts.
are not his favorite.
Right.
Well, if you guys were
In order.
disappointed in
And
the David Bowie, so
saw Bowie, in Phoenix.
Yes.
what do you think?
9 Inch Nails open.
I love Nine Inch. I've seen 9 Inch Nails. I love 9
Damn,
Inch
what a
Right.
concert that must have
Yeah.
been.
No, Bowie was very disappointing. Very
what do we
disappointing.
think?
He played none of his hits.
He played 1.
He played one hit. What do we think? What's the lie?
I'm gonna go. The Lie is 2. That's one of his favorites.
Okay, we're going with 2.
The Lie is actually 3.
Bullshit.
The Rolling Stones concert.
What? Talk to us about it.
Bullshit.
There's now Caleb's telling me that I'm lying
You don't know
incorrectly.
yourself.
Wow.
I've been to 2 Rolling Stones concerts.
Okay.
And
Okay.
one of them was Bridges to Babylon. The other was Voodoo Lounge, and the Voodoo Lounge one was not very good.
Oh, really? Voodoo Lounge
I
is a
liked
fun
the David
place.
Bowie concert better than the Voodoo Lounge. The Rolling Stones.
Really?
You were very
Because you and
disappointed.
I were together in the grass, and some giant Samoan guy almost crushed me to death. I mean, it was like, it was David Bowie. It's David fucking Bowie. Regardless of what he played, it was David Bowie.
Okay. All right.
But wow, the Voodoo Lounge was cool, but you didn't have a
The
good
concert
time.
was, they didn't play. It wasn't good.
It just wasn't
It wasn't
right.
as good.
That's a
I
huge
was with
bummer.
you at the Bridges to Babylon one too.
That was a great concert. I enjoyed that one.
That
quite a
one
bit.
we liked.
If you like the
They
Stones.
played all their songs. Okay.
To me, it was a very expensive concert.
Yeah, it sounds like.
My least favorite dental procedure that I have had is
Your least
my
favorite.
least favorite was a root canal, a filling, or a bone graft.
Ooh.
I think the bone graft was probably your favorite because you would be asleep for that.
I was awake for that actually.
Oh God.
Oh, it's got to be bone graft. But I mean,
I
know
think that's the one that makes sense.
I know you
but
hate the dentist.
I do.
Yeah, you always are like, they try and make you do
I know.
Oh yeah, they make you spend money on things you don't want to do.
I know. I almost want to go like the easiest one with the filling.
That could have been, like, you could, like, if it hits a nerve or something.
Yeah, you gotta worry about that.
Do you think he's tricking us? Do you think it's the filling?
Probably, but I mean, 30 years. I don't know this guy.
Is the right answer the one that is actually your least favorite, or is the right answer the one that's your favorite?
You have to guess the one. Okay, one of these I've actually never had done.
Oh.
How's that? That's the trick in these.
Has he had a bone graft?
Well, I know you've had a filling and I know you've had a bone graft, so I'm going
So
to go
you-
with the
root canal. You haven't had a root
I
canal?
have not had a root
You
canal.
had a bone graft, but not a root canal.
Yeah.
That's
Nutty.
I feel
know.
like you skipped something.
I say, it's all or nothing. I just
all or
go
nothing.
for it all.
I'm
I know.
going
I needed
hard.
you to explain that to go like, well, I know you've had that, and I know you
Well, I
had
don't
that.
want to. I gotta throw the curveballs at you.
No, no, you're right. No, you're right.
No, but I needed that little extra to that's what made me get it, because
Right.
I really was going to go filling.
Yeah.
My favorite foods are
Okay, we can get this.
Thanksgiving dinner, French fries, and pasta.
Those are like all things that you like complain about eating.
But I love them so much.
I know. So I know you love pasta.
Scott.
Oh, there's someone from Russia.
What am I? What am
There's
I?
someone from Russia in the chat.
I don't think it's
But it's a
real.
bot or a,
Oh.
it's Elena Destrovka. Destrova. Excuse me.
I
Elena
feel.
Destrovka.
Let's talk about the favorite foods.
Okay. By the way, I got like a page and a half more, so you don't have to like.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's talk about the favorite foods. Thanksgiving dinner, I know, like, I think I'd be a little surprised if that's your favorite.
I would too, but
Because I know, like, this isn't like a bad thing, but I know, like, you do the, like, you get, like, boxed from, like, Whole Foods or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, that'd be kind of weird if it's, like, your favorite, because I don't think you're, like, loyal to where you get your Thanksgiving meal.
Correct, I'm not.
French fries, I mean, I've seen you eat fries. You weren't like, damn, these fries are good.
Damn, these fries are good.
I could imagine that you would appreciate like a really nice pasta,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I know.
I know he
Appreciate
likes
a really
pasta.
Good pasta.
like a good
Yeah.
pasta.
Yeah.
We've been to
Yes.
really good pasta with
With
Neil.
Neil.
So I know that's not it.
Neil,
It's Thanksgiving dinner.
Are you a Thanksgiving
I think
hater?
it's I think it's
I don't think he
Thanksgiving.
hates it, but I think Thanksgiving's the lie.
I think so too.
You son of a bitch, what is it's French fries?
Is it
It's
French-
pasta.
No,
Wait.
No.
I'm
Get
saying,
Italy on the phone.
Listen, I'm not saying I hate pasta. My top 3 favorite foods. Pasta is not number 3 or 1 or 2. It's like might be number 4, number
Maybe
5.
like 5. It's
I'd much rather have a hamburger, to be quite honest, than pasta.
or Thanksgiving dinner.
Or
With some
Thanksgiving
fries,
dinner.
apparently.
Or I love French fries.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew, yeah.
I do.
But okay, so I mean, I'm gonna. Okay.
You can't disagree.
No, we can't disagree.
my lie.
I just feel like you're kind of maybe undersold us on Thanksgiving a little.
Okay.
We didn't know you had such a love affair with the dinner.
If you get me the turkey and the gravy and the mashed potatoes and the green beans
And the stuffing.
and
Yeah.
the gravy, yeah.
Can we have a Thanksgiving in April or something?
We could, right?
Like
Because
our-
I kinda
yeah,
we need
do
to
our
see-
Friendsgiving then.
Oh my God, we're just going to be sitting there watching Neil eat Thanksgiving dinner, being like, do you think he's enjoying this right now? Because he doesn't look like he's enjoying this right now.
Do a halfway to Thanksgiving episode. Your favorite holiday in the world.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. I hate mayonnaise, curry, and tofu.
Hates a strong
Oh,
word.
Jesus, great. Okay, I know you hate mayonnaise.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen
Again, I know
tried
you
tofu.
don't like curry.
But
Any curry?
Yeah.
I've
Steph
never
Curry?
seen you. I don't think you like tofu, though.
But I don't know that
Tim
you like
Curry?
tofu
I
either.
love Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Curry's
So-
spicy, though. I think.
he does not like curry though.
Well, then,
I know you've tried like some tofu stuff that like I've been like, try this. It's got to be mayo, right?
No.
He hates
No,
mayo.
there is no like mayo's okay. You either
No,
you
no,
either,
he cannot.
you either like
stand
mayo
mayonnaise.
or it's like top 2.
So we know
worst
he
foods.
hates that.
Yes.
So
So I'm gonna say tofu he doesn't hate.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because I know he doesn't like curry either.
No, I do not.
Yeah.
I do not. The flavor of curry. No good. Okay. I like
Okay.
pina coladas, taking walks in the rain, making love at midnight in the dunes of the Cape.
What was the rest of the last one? In the dunes of the cave. I'm gonna say you
I
don't
mean-
like making love in the dunes of the cave.
You did complain that sand gets everywhere,
Sand does get everywhere. And
but at the same time, you're still having the sex. So.
the sex. You know who would love that is Martin Brundle.
You would like that a lot, yes.
You drink a pina colada.
Yeah,
I know you like the rain.
I don't mind it.
It's gotta be the dunes.
Gotta be the sand. He's like Anakin. He hates sand. It gets everywhere.
It would be in the dunes of the Cape.
Yeah, yeah. Never again.
No more sex in Cape Cod. I don't recommend it. That's a song, by the way, in case any of you guys didn't get that.
Yeah.
If you like making love at midnight. Okay.
I didn't know
Dunes
the.
of the Cape.
I never understood that line.
you thought it was like inside of Dracula's cave.
You would love that.
Okay, I have dated 3 different girls with the same birthday,
Oh.
a married woman,
Yeah.
and all blondes.
All No.
Oh. Has
That's
he
a
ever
really
dated
good
a
one.
non-blonde? Caleb?
Four non-blondes.
I'm thinking.
And
Okay.
I said,
Like,
How
what
about
does
concrete
dating
blonde?
entail?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, did she check yes? Is that dating? Like, did you have the conversation? Like, hey, are we exclusive? Or did you
You're just
just
seeing them.
make
Hooking
love
up.
in the dunes?
Is this the Dune woman?
Yeah.
Well, no, because Christina was on Blonde. So no, that's the lie.
Yeah, that's Blondes and Lie.
That is correct.
That
Yeah.
fucking yeah, I got there eventually. but
That's
that was
really
stupid.
random. 3 with the same birthday, though.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
very. What was the birthday?
January 13th.
That is so random.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
He has an astrological type.
It's weird.
Really?
3 different, yeah. One in high school, one when I was like 21, 22, and then I'm married to the other one.
Capricorns.
All the same birthday. Weird, weird, weird.
Watch out if you're a Capricorn. Lock your doors.
Okay, my favorite Broadway musicals are
Oh, God.
The Phantom of the Opera,
Yep.
The Music Man,
Yep.
Les Mis.
You do not like
no,
Les Mis.
You do not like Les Mis, and it hurts me.
Yeah, and like Les Mis is one of the only musicals I do like, Neil.
Les Mis is not one of my favorites.
Have you seen the stage production though?
Oh yeah, a couple. I think twice actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I could forgive you if the only experience you had was the movie.
No, I'm talking about actual Broadway type show, live shows.
You didn't like it at all?
No, I'm not saying that. It's just not one of my favorite live shows.
You liked it okay.
Just okay.
Okay.
I don't see what all the hullabaloo is about.
It is basically 3 hours of one song. Even I have to admit that.
Jean Valjean.
I mean, like
The I don't know what you call it, but the talking singing is not my
it's
favorite.
opera-y.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I want a song.
Yeah.
You know, give
Yeah.
me like with verses and you know, it doesn't have to rhyme. I mean, that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But when you're just talking in pitch,
I like Les
that's-
Miserables. I
that's
find
not,
it powerful and
you know.
beautiful.
okay, that's fair.
I'm a
no, the
Francophile,
story
too.
is great. I like the story. It's just the music.
Viva la revolution!
Yeah, not
love
my
it.
favorite.
Okay, my favorite movie musicals are Grease 2, Little Shop of Horrors, and Yentl.
Oh, Yentl.
Yentl.
No, not
Yentl is-
Yentl.
Yeah, Yentl.
I
Wanted to
love
give you-
Yentl. I love Yentl.
You might like Yentl, but it's not one of your favorites.
Although it wouldn't be one of my favorites. That's true.
Okay, here's some facts.
Okay.
I've been skydiving 3 times.
Yes.
I have 6 tattoos. I was a Cub Scout.
Is there
Oh
6
my
tattoos?
god, a cute little Neil Cub Scout.
Oh my god, it's precious.
Almost as cute as a little brundlefly.
I don't remember how many tattoos you have. Let me see your leg.
I'm not going to show you the skin just yet.
Yeah, I think it's the tattoos one.
I don't know if you quite have 6.
Because he does have tattoos, but
I can't
does not
imagine you as a
have-
Cub Scout. You probably would have burnt down the clubhouse and been like, let's make blood. Because that's like how I would be. I wouldn't be welcome
Right.
in scouting.
How many kids does it take to start a fire?
let's see. You and I got
Make a brindle fly.
3 together.
Yep.
18. And that one.
I don't think you have 6.
I don't think you have 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was 6. You might actually have more than that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I had that one little dot. It's the Earth from really far away.
Oh my god, it's so
Right.
stupid.
Was it,
Wait,
do
what?
you have 5?
No, I have 6. It's 5. No, wait. 5 tattoos. Yes, 5 tattoos.
5 tattoos. Okay.
Yep. Technically, actually, I sat for 2 different tattoos that became one. Like I got one, and then like a year or 2 later, got more, and it became one.
Doesn't count. That's still 1.
Yeah,
So-
that's,
exactly.
yeah,
So there you
that's
go.
one.
So I have 5.
It'd be like my sleeve is like, you know,
Yeah, how do you
5,
count-
5
how do you
different
count
tattoos, and it's
that?
like, no,
Yeah.
it's 1.
There you go. Okay. In high school, I had a mullet.
Yep.
I had a
Yes.
pompadour, and I had sideburns.
You had them all at once? You had a pumpy mullet.
I had a pompy mullet.
It was fluffy in front. The sideburns, yeah. I'm gonna
No,
say
you never
on
had
the
sideburns. You never had mutton chops.
say no on the
Were you
sideburns.
Abe Lincoln? You never had that.
Abe Lincoln. I was meatloaf, thank you. Yeah, the sideburns are the lie.
All right.
I'm
Pick-
ashamed.
I
to
wouldn't
admit.
call it a pompadour though. It was
Okay.
just kind of
Pompous.
fluffy. No, it was just
I have
kind of
pompous hair.
It was kind of fluffy in front.
Pick like 2 more of your favorites.
Oh, that's it?
Well, we're at.
Oh shit! Well, now I gotta look at them then.
Jesus.
Jesus. Okay. Let's see. As a child, I had a pet chicken named Ben.
Oh, that's precious.
I had a pet goose named Spike. I had a dog named Stanley.
I don't think you had a pet goose because I know
You
you're
did not
afraid
have a
of
dog named
No,
Stanley.
aren't you scared of geese?
You didn't
I'm
have
not scared of geese. Jen likes to tell
You didn't
us
have a
so.
dog named. You didn't have a dog
Your
named
wife
Stanley.
swears to God you can't look at a goose.
Okay,
What
you
was
guys gotta formulate your answer.
I'm gonna say the dog.
I'm gonna say the goose.
You never had.
No, he lived on a farm.
Were you the goose?
Would you call it a pet though if you live on a farm, or was it?
Yeah, or did you eat
It wasn't
it?
like a farm. We had land.
Something about that. It's the only thing that matters. The only
had
thing that
land.
lasts.
And I'm not sure. I mean, the only dog I know you had was Oliver.
Okay.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that you did not have a dog named Stanley when you were.
Oh my God, he had a dog named Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Kubrick.
Okay, the dog's the lie.
The dog is a lie.
Yeah.
I did not have a dog. I had a cat named Stanley, but not a dog.
That's a great.
Very good, Caleb.
He had a goose.
I'd never heard you talk about the cat either, though. So if
name
you
him
had thrown that
Spike
in there,
after
that
the
would have fucked me
Grammy?
up.
My dad actually named him Spike.
Oh.
Okay, couple more.
Yep.
Okay, I have once met Christopher Walken. I have once met Hugh Jackman. And I have once met Martin Scorsese.
You have not met Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, no one meets Martin Scorsese.
No one's ever met him.
The answer
No one's
that's-
ever seen him in a room.
Wait.
He's not real. He's a hologram. Neil says he doesn't like talking about himself. Has a list of questions a mile long. Oh my gosh! I have to pick
Oh
my
my God,
favorite.
Thank you for that beautiful burn.
Yeah, that was good.
All right. Have you met Martin Scorsese?
I have.
You have.
You have. So you've not
Yeah,
met.
I have a picture with him, yeah.
You've not met
Yeah,
Christopher
I've never
Walken.
seen it. So
okay.
you've not met the
Hugh
Aussie.
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Okay, if you listen to the wording, I have once met. I met Christopher Walken twice.
Oh, getting tricky with it.
In the walk-in closet.
I did not hear that.
Okay, last one since we're burning Neil. I am most self-conscious about my bald spot, about my big nose, about my big ears.
Oh, this is a sad question. You shouldn't be self-conscious by any of those things.
Okay, well, it is what it is. It's the.
I feel like we're trapped no matter what we
I
do.
know,
Yes,
I
watch what you
know,
say,
I
sons of
know.
bitches.
I think it's your really big feet. So there you go.
My giant dick is so embarrassed.
It hurts to sit.
I can't wear certain pants. I think.
You know, wear them anyway.
Wear those pants.
I really don't.
No.
I don't even want to say. I don't even like that question.
Me neither.
I don't like it. I don't
Me
like
neither.
It.
That's
I just don't like it.
hurtful. I hate
Not
this
hurtful.
question.
It's like we all have things about ourselves we don't necessarily like necessarily.
We as a team are
So.
vetoing this question.
Agreed.
So I say it and I can't even give the answer. Okay.
No, keep it
I
to
love them
yourself.
all.
You love them all.
I love them
Trick
all.
question.
Okay, how about the worst movies ever are Hannibal, Holocaust, Sallow, and The Postman?
I think you respect the
kidding.
Postman a little bit.
No, I don't think he does.
No, he hates
I
it.
think
No,
he would
no,
rather. I
no.
think he would rather watch Sallow or
Yeah. Or eat
Hannibal
glass.
Holocaust.
Or do a lot of things.
No,
yeah.
I mean it's The Postman.
Yeah.
I would not put The Postman as the third worst film.
Okay.
Definitely.
That was
That's it. There you go. I hope it was
fun. That was a
somewhat
blast.
It was super entertaining.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you.
Now we know we all have to do that. For
Yeah,
our
you
first
guys
few
are all got to
episodes,
do that
right?
crap.
I love that. I think that's fun. I think that's really fun.
I don't.
Yeah, we
think
won't know anything about Sandra.
I don't think we'll do well with you. That'll be like the
I'm
worst.
too deep.
You are.
No, you're also
I'll do well with her.
you're also very secretive. But if we have Scott on our team, then
I'm
that'll
not
be.
secretive.
I'm like,
I don't know if I'm secretive.
my
but
book is so
Okay.
open.
No, I have a lot of layers. I'm a very complicated
You are.
creature. I
No,
think
but
it'd be
when
fun.
you think about it, we've also known
Not known
you
me that
for
long.
2 years,
No, longer than that.
2.5 years. How long's it been?
3 years.
Has it been 3 years now?
3 fucking years.
Shut up.
Jesus, time flies when you're having fun.
About
huh?
3 years.
Through COVID, it's been like a decade.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so that's my excuse.
We also
is
spent
that,
a
hey, I
lot of
lost a
time
year.
together. We also spent a lot of time together, and we also text a lot. So.
I know, but the texting isn't like, hey, you guys know what I did when I was 13 years old?
Because that would be weird.
Hey, Sandra, look at my bald spot.
Touch it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We're gonna get sued for singing
Happy
this song.
birthday, dear
hold
twinsy
it.
taste bud. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, harmonize. Thank you.
We practiced.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
You're so cute. Birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
Boy. It's so, and they're blue and white.
Yeah.
I could have a bat mitzvah.
Your bar mitzvah all over again. Yay.
You're old enough now. You're
Oh,
a man
smart
now, Neil.
Next episode, join us for.
Ooh.
You're gonna smack me in the face. You want to set off the smoke alarm in the theater? You ready? You ready for next?
Oh, that's right. What's next week?
Speaking of folk horror,
Here we go again.
we shall be watching The Blood on Satan's Claw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The blood on
Satan's Claw. Candle wax.
Well, thank you everyone for joining my birthday episode. This was a hoot.
Soiree.
I appreciate you guys sticking around, learning more about me than you ever wanted to know. If you get here in the next 30 seconds, there will be cake for you. There's cake for the audience for sure.
There's cake. There's everywhere.
Baker Haley even brought a cake that she decorated on top.
Oh, so much cock.
Pastor Michael brought cake.
Wow. All this cock.
much
Oh,
cake.
cake cock.
Oh, we're
Hot
gonna eat it all.
cake.
Can't leave until it's all gone.
That's right.
Oh my God. Where's my
Where's my cake, Bedelia? It's Father's Day and I have my cake. Or Sandra would say, I have my cake.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Pramila Kim. Thank you, Reverend Michael B. Thank you, Haley the Baker. Thank you, podcast people.
Did it just cut off?
I don't know what to do. All right. Thank you, Miss Movie Lorba. Thank you, Mindy.
Are we on or are we not on?
Horror
No, we're
movie
on.
Adam.
Hi, still.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Gory Bits.
we're
Thank you, Spooky Boo. Thank you, Natas Crud.
Not just crud?
Natas Crud. Reminds me of crowd people. Crawdad. Crud.
Killing time.
Da-da,
All again.
da-da, da-da.
So don't forget to go check out our online store where you can buy these awesome sweatshirts like the one I'm wearing right now.
Some merch.
And if you haven't done it,
Buy them
give
up.
us a like, give us a subscribe, like this episode. Go back and like all the episodes.
I think this is gonna work.
Thank you, Scott. Can't do this without you. Love you.
Okay, yeah. And Haley and Vanilla Kid and Michael.
I gotta do it again?
No.
Yeah, Mindy and
Pause.
Laura.
Pod people.
And podcast people. And Tommy and Gory Bits and Spooky Boo and Natas Crud.
that's a crowd you got there, not just
And the bot, the Russian bot.
I said Gory Bits.
Russian bot. Okay.
The Russian bot.
Bye.
Hey.
Goodbye one more time.